Hi there, this is Joe from ShopTo, and today I just want to talk some more about Battlefront since it will launch in public beta today for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. Now, one of the things that most people probably ask about Battlefront is it a reskinned Battlefield 4? And to that, the answer is sort of a yes and no. In the tighter gameplay mode, Drop Zone, the game doesn't really feel very Battlefront-y at all because there's no vehicles and no heroes in it. And the maps feel very tight and the action quite arcadey, which gives it a more Call of Duty feel than a Battlefield feel really. Where the Battlefield type gameplay comes in for me is in the larger maps where there's vehicles and everything's a lot more open. Though because of the Star Wars feel and because of the Star Wars skin and look, sound and everything else, it just feels like a completely different game. As far as the servers go, at the moment they're absolutely perfect, but then the beta's not launched yet, so obviously only a certain limited amount of people actually have access to the beta, so there's no lag and there's no problems getting into a game whatsoever. As far as equipment goes, taking place of your standard equipment in Battlefield is something called star cards. These cards are actually mapped to the L1, R1 and triangle buttons and give you different things like jump packs and various grenades that you can use within the game. The jump packs are really fun to use, although they feel a bit random when you jump up in the air and just kind of land in some random spot in the battleground, but they are a lot of fun. While there's plenty of equipment and 2 maps and the single player mode, which we'll talk about in a minute, at the moment there isn't really a way to customise your character because it's not allowed in the beta, so that's a bit of a shame, as currently all the characters kind of look the same, so that's disappointing. However, we aren't paying for this game, so we can hardly complain. It's just an early taste of what's to come next month, and at the moment it's a nice taste too. It will be interesting to see how the servers hold up once the beta launches for everyone later today. Will you be waiting forever to get into a game, or will you be getting into it straight away? Will you be experiencing lag? It's all questions that are going to be answered a bit later on, because at the moment the servers aren't really getting the stress test that they need, but we'll find out. All I can say for now though is that the multiplayer is a lot of fun, and I've had lots of fun trying to get better at it too. One area that I do think people might be surprised by actually is the single player mode. Now you can play this on your own or you can play it in co-op. Well, when I say single player, it's basically a survival mode which you've seen in many multiplayer games before. What's obviously different about this is you're fighting against things like ATST and stormtroopers, which kind of like a Star Wars lover's dream really. I mean, just looking at the screen here, you can see how slow this ATST walks, but once it does get hold of you, it's pretty deadly. Luckily, once you figure out how to beat it and use some of your start cards to add grenades to your weapon, then all of a sudden it becomes a bit easier to take it down. But it's so much fun just trying to take it down in the first place. Obviously, this being a survival based game, the enemies come in waves. So therefore, once you've dealt with things like ATSTs, you've still got waves of stormtroopers to deal with and all their specialist equipment. This can range from standard stormtroopers to stormtroopers who are gliding in the air thanks to jetpacks, and also stormtroopers with sniper rifles. There's lots and lots of different waves to deal with, and it's all a lot of fun, although I imagine it would be more fun played with a friend in co-op mode. Of course, the single player is really just a distraction from the main campaign, which obviously is the multiplayer, since there's no single player campaign. Yes, that will be disappointing for some, but that's what to expect really from Battlefront. I'm sure EA will use their license to bring some good single player experiences to gamers in the future. If you love Star Wars, then there's no doubt that you'll really want to check out Battlefront when the beta goes live later today. And don't forget that you can order the game from ShopTo. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for now, we'll see you next time. Bye.